before we wrap this up, we got the top games of this week. The top games,
These were
top
tough,
shelf,
man.
They were very tough. BGs, they were very tough. There were a lot of games that we looked over and we said, hey, that could be a top game, or hey, that could be a top game. We didn't want to repeat a lot of the teams, so we have 5 games for you guys. We'll start here. I just want to list them all. Tuesday, we have the Mavs versus the Warriors. Wednesday, we have the Bucks against the Cavs in the Eastern Conference matchup. Thursday, we have the Lakers and the 76ers. That's I'm pretty sure that's a TNT game. Only 2 games on Thursday. That's one of the TV games there. Friday, we have the T-Wolves and the Suns. And Saturdays, we have the Nets and the Warriors. So let's try to rip through this. Let's take about another, 10 to 15 minutes. We should be able to zoom through all of these games. So who wants to start first? Zay, you want to go first or BG?
Oh, we'll keep with the trend of the show. BG going.
Don't be scared over there. Don't be sweating bullets, my man. We just us 3 talking, baby. Now I know you're ready. Okay, Tuesday, as mentioned, the 25th, which will be tomorrow. We record this on a Monday. Normally we do a Sunday, but again, that NFL slate was crazy. So there's no way we were going to record while that was going on. So Tuesday of this week, the 25th, we have the number 5 team in the Western Conference, which are the Dallas Mavericks, facing at the Warriors, who are the number 2 team in the Western Conference. Say why this game intrigues you quickly, and then pick the winner quickly.
Yeah. First of all, I think these picks are a little tougher now that we talked about, keeping record of our picks. So this game intrigues me because you got the red hot Mavs, Zay's team of the week in the West, I believe, at Warriors. Warriors are tough to beat at home. No Draymond, no Iggy. Wiseman's still out. Clay's questionable for this game. I was going to
say, see if Clay can make it too. You're right. Yep.
Curry's played 1 game versus Dallas this year. Curry had 14 points, 5 assists, 11% from 3, 21% from the field. ESPN has 62% Warriors. Steph's going to play better, but I'm going to go with the Mavs here.
Now, last time you went with the Mavs, they didn't pull through for you.
Yeah.
Nor me. I like it.
Really, my point is super simple. Mavs, they've won 11 of their last 13 games. They are on a roll right now, and the Warriors are down hurting. So I'm taking the Mavs in this one. Easily.
I love this, man. You guys keep this up. You guys make it so simple for your boy. All right, I am going with the Golden State Warriors. Wow, cheers, yay! Golden State, yeah. I get Steph, man. I get video game Steph on my side. Clay, hopefully he can play. That would definitely change things a lot. I'm just glad that Clay his uptick, or his minutes have caught an uptick. Like, he's starting to play more and more, and that's really intriguing to see. And it's really good to see for us NBA fans in general. So I love that. Hopefully Clay can play. As long as we got Steph Curry, as long as we got Poole, Wiggins, who we mentioned, we know these teams. We know what they can do at this point in the season where, we're over halfway through. We know how these teams and how these players are producing. So I'm going to go with the home team here, and I'm going to go against you guys, which I absolutely love. Thank you. So I'm going with the Warriors. You 2 are going with the Mavs. Next game, Wednesday, the 26th of January, we have the number 4 team in the East against the number 5 team in the East. Number 4 being the Bucks, and number 5 being the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, you heard it. The number 5 team in the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers. BG, we'll start with you. Go. All
right. I love how somehow, some way we kind of, kept a trend going here. So for the Cavs, Lauri Markkanen, 2017 draft.
Yes.
Jared Allen, 2017 draft.
Yes.
Markkanen is definitely out. Jared Allen has an illness. He may be back for this game. Not sure yet. But Giannis is also day-to-day. Wesley Matthews is for sure out. My boy Grayson Allen has playing some tough defense against the Bulls. ESPN has it 61% Cavs. As long as Giannis plays, the Bucks win this game.
That's the thing. It's
so I'm betting on Giannis playing, and I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Love it.
Yeah, I definitely love that, and I agree. I think Giannis will play because, it's tough. All-Star break is coming up, so he may or may not play. So yeah,
it's gonna talk to his agent.
It's gonna be a flip of the coin. I'll make sure to call his agent and ask him before I place my bet. All jokes. But all jokes aside, I think the Cleveland Cavaliers, are going to steal this one. And the reason why I say this is the second and third in the division, they're 0.5 games back. And, you know, it's like a competition aspect. The Cavs are pretty healthy and the Bucks are down hurting. So I think the Cavs and their youthfulness, they're looking at this as an opportunity to prove themselves, an opportunity to steal a game, you know, that might matter down the road.
Mm-hmm. Divisional game.
Games back. 0.5 games back. So I'm taking the Cavs in a close one.
I'm rolling with you, Zay. I'm taking the Cavaliers. And I just like how this team is playing right now. Again, in the last 10 games, they've won 70% of them. They won 7. Jared Allen has been playing really well. If you guys haven't noticed that by now, you should notice that. He's been playing really well. And his team, Darius Garland, man, he was almost my player of the week, but I know he was yours, Zay, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Garland has been balling. I think he's been over 23, 24 points for like the last week and a half. He cannot be stopped shooting the tray ball at a high clip. And this team is just playing hard. Like, you can tell, like, Cavs are one of those teams where when they play, you expect max effort. You expect them, especially on the home floor, you expect them to represent and fight tough on their home floor. And I just feel like they have a different sense about them. Like, to me, their objective was to not only make the playoffs, but make some noise in the playoffs. And I think they're right where they want to be. Right where they want to be. And as we mentioned, this is a divisional game within the East. So Cavs being at home with or without Giannis. My number one player in my top 10, with or without Giannis, I'm rolling with the Cavaliers. Yes, you heard it here. I'm rolling with the Cavaliers. All right, third to last, I guess you can say. Our middle game with Thursday, we have the Lakers, who are number 8, finally to make the top 8 again in the West against the number 6 team in the East, the 76ers. This is a TV game. I'm pretty sure this is a TNT game. So, first game on the TNT slate on Thursday. BG, shoot.
Yeah, we always talk about those games later in the week being tough because we're not sure what's going to happen. For the 76ers, Seth Curry, Danny Green, and some dude named Shake Milton. I have no idea who that is. They're out Tuesday night for sure. They're out Tuesday for sure. Matisse Thybulle is questionable Tuesday for sure. So we'll see what that happens later in the week.
They may be loading up, though. They may be loading up for this Thursday game.
Listen, MB is going to have a monster game because no one from the Lakers is going to be able to stop him.
AD may be back. AD, you know. AD may be back. Yes, I'm reading this now. AD is actually, he's probable for Tuesday's game tomorrow. He's probable against the Nets.
Even if he's back, I doubt he plays that many. And if he plays Tuesday, he'll probably sit out.
He ain't stopping Embiid. Let me tell you that.
No, he ain't stopping Embiid. But you know what? I'm gonna throw my boy LBJ a bone. It's a TV game. You know he's
something to root for.
So I'm gonna give the Lakers this one, just out of the kindness of my heart.
All right, Zay, why are you going with the 76ers? Let us know.
Yeah, you already know I'm going with the 76ers.
You and Michael Brown. Thank you.
You got Embiid knowingly going into this game against the best player in the NBA, and it's gonna be a TV game. So this is their proven point. The Eastern Conference knows the Western Conference has their number in every aspect of things. So they are going to come out and play. The Eastern Conference is notable for playing hard in the regular season, and then who knows, flying out of the way in the playoffs.
Oh, Lord.
So I think the 76ers are going to take this cross-conference game and win it. Embiid is going to have a monster one.
How many is Embiid going for? You know he's getting 30, so at least 30. He may get 40?
I think a 40 ball is going to be nasty. It's going to be something like, who going to guard this man? They going to call a timeout. He going to get the first 8 points. They going to call a
early timeout.
Yeah.
One of them Popovich timeouts.
Yeah.
After 3 possessions, all right, timeout, cut that. Yeah, no one's gonna be able to stop Embiid. I mean, we talked about it. Literally, somebody on this show has mentioned him as their player of the week every single week we've done this show. Every single week. And if you look at his rundown, his game log for literally like the past like 20 games, like he's gotten 30 every single one of those games. Like he could, again, I hate to toot my own horn, and it's not hard to to see. It ain't like it ain't like it's breaking news when I say this, but he's unstoppable. He is Shaq 2.0. Like, and I had some people questioning me about that. Just how is he Shaq 2.0, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I understand he's got the footwork of, who did you say, Kobe and this person, and footwork of a guard, basically. I mean, he's the new...
Dominant. You just mean dominance, not...
Thank you. I just mean sheer dominance in the paint. He is the best back to the basket, most dominant player back to the basket in the NBA. So I don't think anyone could argue that, especially not the run he's been having. So no one's going to be able to stop him. And look, if the Lakers were at home, I would lean more towards the Lakers because the 76ers, quiet as kept, they're not that great on the road. They haven't been that great on the road since Embiid has been there, and Simmons. Over the last 3 or 4 years, they have not been great on the road. This year may be a little bit different, but we don't have to really weigh that because they're at home in this matchup. In the Lakers, you don't know what you're going to get. The Lakers could be up 15. You blink your eyes. You go warm up something. You go warm up a pot pie. You go warm up some popcorn. 10 minutes later, they down 15. It's like, wait, what happened? Is this the same team saying it? Yeah, LeBron went out and Russ. I got love for Russ, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna bag on him, man. I'm not gonna kick a man while he's down. So shout out to Russ. But Lakers, you don't know what you're gonna get. Sixers at home, they are a formidable foe. So I'm gonna go with the 76ers, although I'm a big Lakers and LeBron fan. I'm gonna go with the Sixers at home. Although I would love to go with the Lakers just to have something to root for on Thursday. Like, I want to do that, but if we actually collecting these picks and we want to be able to see who can actually be right at the end of the year, I'm going with the Sixers here at home. All right, second to last game, we have the aforementioned number 7 team in the West. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is a Friday matchup. Number 7 Timberwolves in the Western Conference against the number 1 team in the Western Conference, your Phoenix Suns. BG, let's go, man. It's gonna be a really good matchup. Shoot.
Suns. Combo over, Suns. That's it.
Dang. I wish I knew the line. See, this is where basketball gets tricky because, NFL and college football, the lines early. So I would guess Suns at home. I'm just gonna throw a line out. Suns are 7-point favorites.
Yeah, I would say 5.5, 7 probably. Something like that.
Yeah, and it honestly probably...
They covering that, BG?
Oh yeah, double digits.
Ooh, wow. Zay, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, they definitely covering that. It's hard, especially since we keeping track of these picks. I'd be crazy to not go against the best team.
Scared money don't make money, man. What you scared of?
Best team in the NBA. I'll put them in a parlay with so many other.
No,
things.
you trying to win money on this? You're extending the spread to like.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it honestly it's gonna get ugly. I mean, the last time they met, it was early in the season, but I mean, I think that at this point in the season, the Suns, they have caught in their stride and they are running. They're running and they're gonna run away with this one.
Now, you guys know I'm the contrarian.
Don't do it.
Now, the Timberwolves, okay, before this game, literally the night before, they played the Golden State Warriors. So that's a second TV game behind the Lakers and the 76ers. So that's going to be tough. And then before that, on Tuesday, they play the Timberwolves. They play the Timberwolves. They play the Blazers, who I mentioned as a team that's been hot last week. So Timberwolves got a little bit of a tough schedule. This is towards the end of the week. I really do want to be a contrarian, but look, I'm gonna do what I normally do. Well, not normally do, but I'm gonna do the cheat code. Whatever the spread is, the Wolves cover it, but the Suns win the game. How about that? All right, and we only picked the winner, so I'm going with the Suns here. But I'm telling you, fans, if the Wolves continue to have the week like they had last week, they continue their hot streak, and they got some young players. They got the guys to do it, and they know they just reached the 7th spot in the West. They know they got to continue winning games. This is the second half of the year. This ain't the time to slip. This is the time to rise and shine. They can beat the Suns. Any team can be beaten. Any given Sunday in the NFL, any given weekday. in the NBA. So I got the Wolves covering, but I got the Suns winning this game in a very close matchup. Closer than what you two would think and everybody else and their mama would think. I got the Wolves covering and the Suns winning.
Hey, listen, Phoenix, I've been out there, man.
Oh, it's a lovely place.
They need to take this whooping, then they need to go to Old Town Scottsdale, have themselves a time, forget about the game, and move on.
Can you tell us a story or two? What happens at Old Town? What is it, Old Town Scottsdale?
Bachelorette parties, I will say.
You look like a wedding crasher. He shrugs his shoulders like, yeah, baby.
No comment.
No comment. I plead the fifth. All right, last game, Saturday night. Okay, the 29th of this week, we have the number 2 team in the East, the Brooklyn Nets. So this is on the road, so they will have Kyrie. They are facing the number 2 team in the West, which are the Golden State Warriors. So this is a battle of the current top 2 teams in each conference. The Nets visiting the Warriors. BG, go.
Initially, I thought to myself, Kyrie's playing. Kyrie's going to have a big game. Nets win this game. But then I took a look at my sheet, and I'm like, I picked the Warriors losing at home earlier in the week to the Mavs. Warriors aren't losing two games at home in the same week. Kyrie still has a big game. I looked up the Nets defense. They're giving up over 100 consistently. And you can't do that with an offensive team like Steph Curry and the Warriors. So I'm gonna go
135 to the Wolves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Warriors in this one. A semi-close game, 7-8 points. I'll go with the Warriors.
Yeah, so I did look at the same things, and I felt that with the Warriors, just this week might be a weird week for them, and they've been inconsistent as of late. Yes, they're 34-14, but they've basically, outside of this 2-game win streak they're on, they've lost 2-1-1, lost 2-1-1, lost 1-1-1, lost another one. So that's inconsistency, if you ask me. So with the injuries, inconsistency, I'm going with the Nets. They got Kyrie on the road. They're hurting, so they're looking to find something, and this is going to be their something with them winning this game on Saturday night.
All right, so I got 2 things. Number 1, fans out there, fans of this show, what we like to do, we break up each of these matchups, and again, you guys see it. We give a complete rundown of why the game intrigues us, why we think the team that we think is going to win, why they're going to win. We really forecast and break it down. So we break each one of these games up, and then we post it on all the social media, and mainly we post it on YouTube. So we will have this entire rundown of the quote unquote best games of week 15. These 5 matchups. We'll have it all on Facebook, all on LinkedIn, because I put it all up there, all on Instagram, but mainly it will be on YouTube. So if you want this entire section, go onto our YouTube channel, Turner Sports Training, click on the Coach T NBA show, and it has each section that we break it down of each episode. So we'll have the best of week 14. We'll have that in the section. We'll have the 2017 NBA redraft. We'll have that in an alternate section, and then we'll have the best games of week 15, which we're doing right now. We'll have that in another section. So you'll be able to listen to this in its entirety on YouTube. So second for me, I have picked every home team thus far. And in my NFL show, that didn't work out too well last week. Like, not at all. And the only home team I didn't pick last week, I want you guys to guess who.
In the NFL?
NFL. The only home team I didn't choose to win, I chose a road team to win. You guessed it. The Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I picked the Bills. 13 seconds. We can't stop a team going 75, 80 yards in 13 seconds. I mean, that's what we're doing now.
Not with one of the best quarterbacks, best
Not with Magic Mahomes.
Fastest receiver, cheetah.
Jeez Louise. I can't wait to talk about that this week. All right, so I picked every I picked every home team. I want you guys to go over who you picked at each matchup. Mavs, BG picked. Warriors, Zay picked. Second game, Bucks.
No, Zay went Mavs too, didn't he? Or no, he went Warriors.
No, he went Warriors. You went
I went
Mavs too.
Mavs first.
Yes, you did. You went Mavs too, and I picked the Warriors. Perfect. So I'm going to get you guys there. Second game, Bucks and the Cavs. I picked the Cavs.
I picked Bucks.
And Zay, you picked the Cavs too.
Yes, I picked the Cavs.
Perfect. Third game, the Lakers and the 76ers.
I went
BG
Lakers.
picked the Lakers, and me and Zay picked 76ers.
Yep.
That's one pick I kind of want to change, but I'm not going to do it now. We all went with the Suns, so I'm actually going with the Timberwolves. I said they're going to cover. I'm going against it. I'm going with the Timberwolves, people, from the last matchup. Timberwolves at the Suns. I can't wait to text you guys like, hey, I told you, fellas. I told you. So I'm going with the Wolves. I'm switching my pick. I ain't taking the Suns no more. I got love for you, D-Book. I got love for you, CP3. I got love for you, Mikal Bridges. I got love for you, Cam Johnson. I got love for you, Monte. What's their coach's name? Monty Williams. I got love for you. But I'm going with the T-Wolves there in that matchup. In this matchup, who's taking the Nets? Nobody?
Taking the Warriors.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the Nets side. They're gonna lock in. They're gonna lock in.
Okay. I know my wife, she loves the Warriors, and we're gonna be locked in on this game. If we can get it, if it's on TV, I may have to stream this either legally or illegally. Let's say that. So she's gonna go with the Warriors. BG, you went with the Warriors. I went with the Warriors earlier, so I'm gonna go with the Nets as well because I need another road team. So I got 3 home teams, 3 road teams. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Go Kyrie, go Harden, go Steve Nash, go all those cats. All right, man. It is now 9:15. We've done this for an hour and 15. You guys got anything else you want to say? BG, it looks like you want to say something.
No, I think I'm good, man. I think it's a great show tonight, man. Great show.
Man, you guys are just, I can see you feeling yourselves. You're feeling yourselves. I can see you. I see you guys feeling good on the mic. Okay. I love it, man.
Look at this.
I love it. No, man. So you could, I know you're a really good teacher. I see why they love you at the middle school, man. Hey, tell the people, man, how's it going with the little switch up with the, the new class, the new group you got for the middle school group? Tell the people, man. They want to know about your personal lives. Hey, I heard you got a couple lady fans. That's what I'm hearing on the show. I hear you may have a couple female fans of the NBA show in BG. That's what I'm hearing.
That's probably doubtful. I don't know about that. But no, so I was teaching 6th and 7th grade math to start this year. Got switched to 8th grade math. It's going well. I'm a week in. Started my 2nd week today, actually. I think they're responding well, trying to get them to love school, be motivated. They're kind of 8th graders, kind of that I don't care attitude. And it's part of today's society, but I'm trying to switch that, trying to teach them importance. Not everyone goes to college nowadays, so I think a lot of kids don't think they're going to go to college, so they don't think they have to try in school, but trying to teach them that they're building great work habits, and this is kind of their job right now. So, the habits they build right now are the habits that they'll have post high school graduation, or even if they drop out early and decide to pick up a trade or something like that, you're still building your habits that you're going to have in a workplace, and you always want to be a good employer or employee, for a future employer, and making sure you're doing the right work. So
yeah, I definitely love
the daily conversation.
I definitely love that point BG made, that like a lot of these things, and obviously, especially me being like somebody that just got out of high school, I understand how high schoolers who might be listening to this are like thinking, man, they full of it. But I mean, I was fortunate to have a situation where playing sports got taken away from me because of an injury. So then I realized like this is gonna end one day. But the thing, like from playing sports and being in school, the things that I've learned, it takes you so much farther if you really listen to what people are telling you. It takes you far, and you can really, in this world, you can put anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, because the thing is, I think the gist of it, of what you guys are saying, is that it's mass, and hey, you got to do this stuff for quote unquote school and schoolwork, but really it's personal traits, personal characteristics that you're building up. Like that's what it is. Yeah, you're doing schoolwork, and it's all about how you can do your homework on time. You can, talk to your teachers how you need to, and you can cooperate with classmates. You can work with classmates. Really, it's personal traits that you were developing at age 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 that actually they last with you for decades after that. Like a long time, and you could either pick up really bad habits, really good habits. Think about these NBA players we talk about. Like, they didn't just wake up one day and become the greatest in the world. Like, they had to put the work in, and some things that they're really good at, they had to put the work in. They had, 10,000 shots, people say, right? 10,000 hours. They had to do that. Same thing with some of the stuff they're not good at. They probably didn't spend as much time on that as they did the things they are good at, and it's kind of shown right now. Think of a Ben Simmons. How much has he worked on his jump shot? Yeah, he's athletic, he can pass, like he can do all that stuff at a high level. Well, he probably thinking, hey, what if I would have worked on my jump shot at 13, 14, 15? Where would I be? Still be the number one pick, but how much better would he actually be? Would he have had that playoff performance that he had last year? Who knows, right? Only God knows, but just food for thought for you young people. I do want to wrap up this show by saying, and I posted this on social media, but I want to say prayers for my cousin Derek, Lil Derek we call him, Derek Owens, who dealing with some medical issues right now, back home in Michigan, and he's got a lovely wife, he's got some beautiful young daughters, and definitely want to see him make it through, push through, and just know, D, I know you're gonna get through it, man. I know you're gonna hear me after this, man. So just know we got a bunch of prayers for you. Talked to my uncle Derek, who is Derek Sr. Called him up, man. It was kind of a rough conversation talking to him earlier today, and he also has 2 other brothers, so spoke with them as well. Just a very strong family, people that I grew up with. Speaking of basketball, like his father, Derek Sr. was, he's a state title winner multiple times in the state of Michigan, in the Catholic League. And he's the first guy that ever taught me basketball and really showed my love for basketball. I remember going to his basketball camps, when I was a kid, and Derek Jr., he was always there, right? I mean, we're a year apart, so like a brother to me, man. So I'm kind of getting, emotional just thinking about it, but I love you, man. I'm thinking about you, and I know there's a bunch of people that don't even know you, brother, that's praying for you. So I know you're gonna be strong, man. I know you got a major procedure coming up very soon, so we're thinking about you, man.
Yeah, definitely sending prayers to you and your family, Coach T. Thinking about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely sending prayers your way.
All right, guys. Hey, this basketball will cheer us up a little bit, man. Let's go watch some games. Let's go have some fun. You guys did a wonderful job as always, and hopefully, BG, you kind of like that. I think we did have a little more interaction.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I like the flow. Yeah,
I think we're getting a little better each week. Picking up on little nuances and
it's the chemistry part of things too.
Chemistry. Yeah. It's the chemistry, man. It's the chemistry, the biology, the chemistry, the anatomy, all that stuff, man. Speaking of school, so all right, we're gonna go hang out. We're gonna go do what we got to do. But as always, continue to show us love. Keep showing us support. Oh, I did that wrong. From us to you, this is me, Coach C. Keep showing us love. We'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace. All right, fellas. You guys get some good sleep, man. I got to do the outro the same way for every show, so it is what it is.
All good, man.
All right, man. Hey, great. Seriously, great job tonight, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good work. This is fun.
We'll see you, man.
This is fun. All right, peace. See you guys.